Hello there, YouTube. I am Necrostevo, and we are jumping directly into our battle against Vinny and his team, the Curum Country. Let me write down his team, and we will get ready to battle, as he has brought Arcanine, Raichu, Hydreigon, Mega Chimecho, Alchemy, and the Palafin. I will be honest, not the 6 I expected here. I'm pretty sure that means that he left, yeah, he left the Mega Dragonite, the Pelipper, the Chestnut all behind here. Okay, so I think that this increases the value of Tyranitar immensely in this battle matchup. Yeah, I do think we're going to see lead Raichu for Fake Out with something, maybe even the Palafin to try to swap out. So we're going to go with our first game plan of the Scarf Dragonite. Looking at this, that definitely looks like it's going to be a Scarf Arcanine. We're going to try putting our good boys in the back here is what we're going to go with for the first one. But I think I can do some major damage to something here on turn 1. Even if it is just fake outing the Raichu and then blasting it with a Draco Meteor, that would be a really, really good turn 1, in my opinion. We see the Raichu Palafin on lead, and if that's a Scarf Palafin, that could be annoying, honestly. We are just going to fake out the Raichu, and then we are going to Draco Meteor the Raichu. Palafin, it could carry the priority Jet Punch. Later on, I can't skill swap the Palafin either, which is annoying. So yeah, we're going to go for this move because he might just raw swap out. He might flip turn as well, neither of which I feel like I'm very threatened by, especially if he thinks he can fake out and flip turn. And if I can eliminate his speed control and also the Encore immediately, that'd be great. So he does swap out the Palafin immediately into the Arcanine, which is great because I will be able to skill swap his own Intimidate. He goes for, okay, so we end up not really doing that much damage. That does break any possible focus sass that he might have had, though. And we don't take it out. Wow, that is a bulky Raichu. Well, this doesn't tell him much information, which is nice. I am going to skill swap the Arcanine. We did not see Intimidate on that Arcanine, which means it's Rock Head. I believe we didn't see Intimidate. We did not. So yeah, the Arcanine is Rock Head. He could be Flash Fire, but I don't think I have any fire moves that I would be using. So yeah, we could go for the annoying skill swap here. That will remove his Rock Head ability, and so if he goes for a Head Smash, he's going to take a lot of damage, would be the purpose of doing that. I could also just set up a light screen. But no, I think I like skill swapping the Arcanine first, and then swapping out, and then just going for another Draco Meteor into this Raichu. So let's take away his ability, that way he will also hurt himself. If we do see that it is the Rock Head, Prankster won't benefit him at all. We are just going to take out the Raichu immediately. Palafin, Raichu, Arcanine. Now he knows I'm Scarfed. We've only seen Fake Out from the Raichu. And he goes for the Head Smash, so I am going to lose my Dragonite here, 100%. But he's going to take a bunch of recoil damage. So Arcanine takes a KO, Raichu does not. And we have him taking almost half of his HP in recoil. I'd say that that was pretty worth it overall. Because now I can go out into... I think I could just go Excadrill here, honestly. Because I think that that's a safer switch, because that'll give me the speed option on this other side here. So we're going to go here, and we see that he just brings back in the Palafin. Tyranitar, Excadrill, Dragonite, which went 1 and 1, and my Sableye. Okay. I still have not seen his last Pokemon here, and we're both down 1 Pokemon. Rockhead's not really benefiting me, so I am just going to swap out here to Tyranitar, because that will help me refresh my Fake Out. And I will Mega Evolve here, and I'm very tempted to just go for a Rock Slide, honestly. I think from this range that could even KO the Arcanine. I could just not Mega Evolve though and Protect. Let's not Mega Evolve and Protect and see what happens. Let's just see what happens here. Because I'm thinking that that's a Scarf Arcanine. And if he goes for the Fire move here... Okay, so he Protects. He's not Scarf. That is very good to know. And, wait, he's... Oh, wait, I haven't Mega Evolved yet. Duh. I was like, that's why he went first. So his priority was to Jet Punch my Excadrill, which is very good to know. So now that I have these two on the field, yeah, I'm going to Rock Slide here. And I am going to Mega Evolve. Now that I know he's not Scarfed, I need the bulk, I think, of that form. Now that means that the Palafin could be Scarfed, but then why would he go for a Jet Punch for that first move? Yeah, I really like Rock Slide and targeting down the Palafin. He could also swap out to his third. He has the Chimecho, which could be off the ground. The Hydreigon could also be off the ground. Let's try this out first. Let's see what we can expect here. He switches out the Palafin, so we do get to see his last Pokemon. Ah, and it is the Chimecho. I almost went for the Iron Head there, possibly expecting that move. But I just wanted to get good damage on it. So, So we're not going to do any damage here to the Chimecho, as it comes in with Levitate. And we see Flare Blitz coming out of the Arcanine. This might not... Okay, it does take me out. But after my Rock Slide, then he will be down as well. This might be... This might be game. I need to hit this Rock Slide here for sure. Okay. So we do hit the Rock Slide. Arcanine goes 2 and 1. Oops. And my Excadrill does not do anything, unfortunately. 0 and 1. And then his last is the Chimecho. Now, I do take a lot of damage here, but I can also mitigate it between my Fake Out and my Light Screen. So, the question is, who do I Fake Out, though? That's I think, a major question. I think I need to just go for Knockoff into the... I think we're going to go for Knockoff into the Palafin and try for a Fake Out into the Chimecho. Or rather... I think that the Palafin is more likely to have Protect here. And the other nice thing is if I can get out of this turn, I can always quash the Palafin on the next turn. He would have to go for Jet Punch. So we are going to go for the Fake Out to stop, hopefully, the Chimecho from moving. Okay. Fake Out does come out here properly. We see Wave Crash. Oh, this is going to hurt. I don't think I can take this, actually. This is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, we do take it. Wow, I am very impressed, Tyranitar. Great job. That was a crit. Okay, I was like, that did a lot of freaking damage. Alright, so we're going to get the Knockoff here. And we do take out the Palafin, which is amazing. Okay, so now that means... Okay, so that's great information that the Palafin is Choice Scarf. So Palafin does not get a KO. And then this means, though, that we can quash that Chimecho and go for a Knockoff into the Chimecho. And that will stop it from moving before my Tyranitar, just in case, because my Tyranitar is minus speed. And so a Knockoff from this range should be able to take it out. So Tyranitar KO'd 3 Pokemon in this battle. So we did manage to postpone the move there. So Quash was the move. I get a useless crit there right back. But yeah, that was kind of a little bit scary just because of how much damage that critical hit Wave Crash did. So we end up taking game 1. So I am happy that the Fake Out lead here with the Inner Focus Dragonite worked out well. We're just going to hit that we're ready once again here. And I can't forget that the Palafin is scarfed. So that is curious that he's scarfed and wanted to lock into Jet Punch. I find that interesting. Since the Palafin is scarfed, though, that means that my Sinistcha is going to be really good against the Palafin. My Excadrill didn't actually get to do very much in that battle, which is kind of unfortunate. I think he's going to swap up his leads, though, for sure. He might still lead with the Raichu. He could also lead with the Arcanine, but now that I know that I'm faster than it, that's really important information. So what I can do is lead with Clefable for Follow Me, and still lead with my Dragonite, because that indicates to me that I'm faster than everything that he has, and he doesn't have really anything for a Draco outside of the Alchemy. And I can always, if he leaves Alchemy, I can always attack the other Pokemon beside it. So I do like that small change. Alternatively, if I think he's going to lead with the Arcanine, it might be better to lead with Sinistcha and then be able to swap into Tyranitar. And I could even lead Sinistcha, and I don't think Trick Room is going to be the play here. I think I'm going to lead Sinistcha and Dragonite. And yes, he knows it's scarfed. That also means that his Palafin is going to outspeed me, though. Darn it. Well, no. I can redirect. So we're going to go with these four. And then that way I have the possible Clefable lead in the final battle if we end up going to a Game 3. So this one is Excadrill, Tyranitar, Sinistcha, and Dragonite. So we see the Palafin Arcanine lead. And that is precisely why I wanted to bring the Sinistcha alongside my Tyranitar here. So I can very easily just throw off a Draco Meteor to hit the Arcanine. And then I do think the play... He could just Flip Turn, though, is the other issue. I could also Draco and Trick Room, because that would give me Tyranitar under Trick Room versus his team, which is definitely not bad here. But the question is, do I make it out of this turn to Trick Room? Because I think a Flare Blitz is just going to kill my Sinistcha if he goes for that. Let's try for it, because if I get through this turn... Okay, so he just hard swaps this slot. Does he bring in... Okay, the Raichu comes in. So we know that Raichu does not get KO'd here by the Draco. Actually, I targeted the Arcanine. I don't know why I said that. This won't kill the Arcanine either, but it will put it into range of basically anything that I go for. And he just goes for Head Smash again. This time, no recoil, though, so I'm just going to lose my Dragonite. But that does mean now I get the Trick Room up. So I don't think that that's a horrible trade-off, honestly. Raichu, Palafin, and Arcanine. Okay, so yeah, so now we're going to get Tyranitar in here. And although he can fake out the Tyranitar this turn, he will still have to contend with the Machagacha. Yeah, I'm just going to Rock Slide and go for that Machagacha here, I believe is the play. Do I think I'm going to do 23% of damage to the Arcanine is also the question. Yeah. Now I wish I had put Protect on my Sinistcha, because that would have been really useful here. But he just protects, which is also fine by me. Do we see the Fake Out? We do not, so this is going to break. I think the Raichu... I don't think I'd run Sash against Sandstorm teams, though, so I don't think that this is sashed. Clean amount of damage to the Raichu, which is fantastic. And then we will get to hopefully burn the Raichu for a little bit of extra residual damage, which would be great. Oh, we almost KO it, and it's not... Oh, it will be in range at the end of the turn. Yes. Yes, what does it go for? It goes for Knockoff into the Sinistcha. Okay, so there goes my Mental Herb, which means that he does have that information. And this will mean that the Raichu is going to go down to the burn. So that's actually a KO for my Sinistcha this time. And the Raichu does not get a KO this match. Okay, so now the Arcanine cannot go for or it can try to go for a double protect here. I am just going to knock off the Chimecho and go for the Machagacha. Yeah, we have 3 more turns of Trick Room, and I have Protect on Excadrill and Tyranitar. So in the event it comes down to that, I could always try to stall that last little turn there with Protect, in case I need Excadrill to be faster than something. Although, of course, I won't be faster than what he has in the back anyway, because that's the Choice Scarf Palafin. So here I just need to get it down to a 2v1 or a 3v1 as quickly as possible. He could also swap the Arcanine out right now and try to save it, but then Palafin's going to take a bunch of extra damage. We do see the immediate Mega Evolution here. And now we get to see, I'm hoping that this Machagacha will KO. Okay, I don't think it's going to do 12% damage, but we're going to get to see, oh, it's actually slower than the, wow. Okay, that did a ton of damage with the Flash Cannon. Come on, Machagacha, we need a double KO here. That's what I'm looking for. Oh no, 1% and 3%, and I can't burn the Arcanine, so that's not great. We could burn the Chimecho. We could. I think I'm going to lose someone here, though. Oh, we're living. Look at that, Sinistcha. Well done. All right, so he's definitely going to Protect on this next turn. I think I'm going to Protect and Machagacha here. I could also Strength Staff and get all my HP back. Oh, that would be glorious. Actually, hold on. Is that the play? Or would he target down the Sinistcha first here? Because he knows I'll live a Flash Cannon. I think it's safer to Protect and try to go for the Machagacha here. I believe that that is safer. Alright, so my Protect comes off. He already knew that I had Protect as well. We see his Chimecho protecting. And so he can't use Extreme Speed on... Okay, so we just see him go for Protect as well. So honestly, I think that that works out. This is the last turn of the Trick Room. I do wish that he had gotten burned there, because then I'd be in a great position. But yeah, now we're just going to try to Rock Slide. And I think if I Strength Sap here, I actually put myself in a better position. I don't think I'll get a chance to, though, but let's try. Let's give it a shot. We're going to try to get that tasty HP back here. So we get the Rock Slide off, so it's not going to end up mattering. Okay, cool. Another thing I can do is Protect my Tyranitar and bring in my Excadrill. Because he has to... I can also just Rage Powder, actually. Because he can't hit both of my Pokemon at the same time. So... Oh no, I forgot about the Sandstorm. I knocked myself out. I should have swapped out that turn. I was too worried about would I even make it through the turn. So Tyranitar takes a... That was a double down! Yo! We love double downs. Those are the best types of downs. Okay. So boom. And then Arcanine took 1 KO. Alright, so this leaves him with just his Palafin. And then I have my Pasho Berry still. So he does have to kind of choose what he wants to do here. He's probably going to lock into Wave Crash, because I don't think that the Jet Punch will be enough to knock me out from that range. So I'm going to knock off, and we're going to Mega Evolve and Protect is what we're going to do. Just to make sure, because I should be faster than him under the Trick Room. And this is the last turn of the Trick Room. So he could also go for Jet Punch, but then he'd be locked into Jet Punch, and that might not be a 2-shot on my Excadrill. I think that that would be kind of risky to try to do that. Oh, he goes for Close Combat. Oh, I thought he would go for the Wave Crash. Alrighty then. So that is not the move that I was expecting him to go for. So he goes for Close Combat, going for the most damage possible. We're going to Protect Tyranitar and go for the high horsepower here. I could double attack, but on the weird chance that he has some, I don't know, spread something, or he could have Surf and have a pocket Mystic Water. I don't know. We're just going to go for our strongest situation here. And so we do KO the Palafin here. And that means we come out of this with Excadrill picking up a KO when it did not get a KO in Game 1. So boom. And then Sinistra did die. KO'd by Tyranitar Sandstorm. Alright, so that is the battle. Thank you, Vinny, for the battle. I appreciate you making the time to battle for this, because I know you were looking forward to Survivor. I had no idea what Survivor was, honestly, going into this. But if it's important, you know, you got to make time for it. So I appreciate you making time for me amid the other things that you have going on there. And yeah, thank you all for watching our battle today. Be sure to go check out Vinny's side of the battle. Curum Country will be in the description. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great night. And I will catch you later. Goodbye. Yeah.